Halamitakuyepi. Hello, everyone. I'm going to introduce a song with a very interesting topic. You see, about a month ago, I released a video called Assisting the Deceased. And if you have not listened to this video, I will put a link in the description below. And this will give you an opportunity to have a listen to it. This song addresses what happens sometimes when people die in a difficult way. And this could mean a very sudden and unexpected way that was very tragic, and a lot of times the relatives and friends of this person are traumatized because of it. Sometimes it's the result of a car crash or an explosion or some tragic event where they were taken totally by surprise, and before 1 second is over, they're gone. And in these kind of situations, they don't know what happened. And they're confused and they're puzzled. I once talked about an experience where two people were electrocuted. Not at the same time, but within minutes of each other. And things happened really fast. And in this community, relatives of these people were saying they were seeing them. Like they would be standing at a short distance and they saw their mouths moving, like they were shouting. But there was no sound. And this happened in the daytime, when they were seeing them. It was during the daytime. And so a holy man was called to come and do a ceremony. And in this ceremony, the holy man was able to talk to these two. Some of the people at the ceremony heard the discussion, but most of them didn't hear it. They only heard the holy man. But a few of them heard both parties, the holy man and the two that were deceased. And these two were saying, "Why is everybody ignoring us? Why aren't they talking to us?" And so the holy man explained to them what happened. And one of them started to cry. She was in distress. She couldn't believe it. It was hard for her to accept. It made some of the people that could hear this, it made them cry too, because it was a very sad situation. So the holy person called for two medicine people that lived way in the past. And he called for them to come to get these two people to help them make that adjustment into the new situation that they were in, so that they can continue with their soul journey. And for those of you that don't know what the soul journey is, I will put a link in the description so you can listen to that video as well if you haven't heard it. In another situation, it happened during an inipi ceremony. And in this one, it was a man, and the ceremony was being conducted by a holy man. And when the holy man realized this man was deceased, he ended the round right away. "Mitakwe asking," he said. And the doorman opened the door and he came out immediately, as the man who had just died was standing outside. Apparently, when this happened, his soul suddenly jumped out of his body really fast. It happened so sudden and quick, and he was standing out there. Nobody there heard what was going on. So how I got this information was from another holy person. And apparently there was a discussion happening outside. The people that were there, they could hear the holy man talking. And based on what the holy man was saying, they soon realized what had just happened. And like the first story I just told you, this guy was saying, "What am I doing out here? How did I get out here?" So the holy man explained to him what happened. But this guy was much older, and he was quite knowledgeable about the Lakota way. And of course he was shocked, but he accepted it really fast. And so this holy man, like the one in the first story, called for some medicine people who lived way, way in the past to come and get this guy, to help him to make that transition into his new existence so that he can continue his soul journey. So you see in this situation, in both of these stories, there was a holy man who was there to help. But there are many instances like this where there's no holy man there. And these people are probably freaked out. It's a sad thing. And maybe some of you know of situations like this. Just think of situations where there was no holy person to help. Well, there is a song that can be used in this kind of situation. And before I explain the song, I want to explain one thing about Lakota song tradition. One of those traditions is when you're singing this song, a lot of times the song has words like "Omakiayo," help me. "Wamayankayo," watch over me. You hear these words in a lot of these songs. And these songs can be used in such a way where you are singing as if you were the person that really needs help. Maybe you're going through an okay time in your life, but you know of somebody who is really going through a difficult time. So you sing a song for that person to receive help, but you don't say, "Please help my friend." Instead, you put yourself in place of your friend. And then you sing these songs that say things like, "Help me, watch over me. I'm going through a difficult time." Now, when you do this, you're sending out a healthy energy. And this natural law of generosity, Wicunt'e, it states that however you communicate, that energy goes out and it comes back 4 times as strong. So it's not just talking and doing things and thinking things. It's also how you interpret things, how you listen. That's communication too. So how you do these things, when you do them in a healthy way, it's sending communication out, an energy. It's sending an energy out. It's medicine. And it'll come back 4 times as healthy, which means you have to be healthy, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. That you do the best you can in taking care of yourself in these 4 ways. That you learn from your difficulties so you can enjoy your blessings. And when you learn from difficulties, you receive knowledge, wisdom, life experience that you can use to help others. And those are blessings. So as long as you handle your difficulties in a healthy way, it transforms into a blessing. It taught you something. So that difficult experience was a teacher. But it's you who makes it that. When you decide, I'm going to make the best of my situation and I'm going to learn from it. See, this is healthy communication. And when you do that, and healthy energy goes out from you and it returns back to you 4 times as strong. So it helps you and it helps others around you because it went out from you. So when you take that idea and apply it to singing, it can really help situations too, including like what I'm talking about in this video. And you can do this for people, and it doesn't matter how long ago they passed on. Maybe you just thought of this. It's 20 years later. You can still sing this song for them. Because on their side, time and space is different. Not like it is for us. Because we have these physical bodies, there's a part of our life that only goes in one direction. This is linear. But in our minds and in our hearts, it doesn't go in a line, it goes in a circle. It's almost like a sphere, in fact. It's like 3D. And in our minds and our hearts, time can go backwards, forwards, to the future, come back. But with our bodies, it only goes in one direction. Yeah, because we're born and then we're born into the next existence. Because in Lakota, there is no death. It's always a transformation into another existence. But our hearts, our minds, they're circular. Yeah, their pattern is circular. And for the soul, there is no time and no space. So, in this way, you can sing this song for people who have died years ago, because for them, on the other side, it's not the same kind of time like we have. For them, it's different. Time is like one moment all the time. Do you see what I mean? So you can sing this song at any time. You see the words on the screen and you see the English translation. You're singing for them as if you were where they are. They don't know what happened. Their death was very traumatic, very sudden. They could still be in a state of shock. So you sing for them. And if you look at the words, look at what it's saying. So you're singing for them. In the song, you're saying you're confused, you don't know where you are, and you're asking for help. Tell me what to do. Show me where to go. And like I said, there's probably a lot of them that still don't know, because most religions say, don't talk about the dead. So after somebody dies, people don't talk about them because it's taboo. Whereas in Lakota tradition, it's talk to them. We do have a ceremony called Narigluha, and it talks about something too concerning the soul. I can put a link to that as well in the description. So again, look at these words, and maybe you know somebody who passed on in a very sudden way. And you can sing this for them. Because using that song tradition, that Lakota song tradition, where you put yourself in the place of that person, they don't have a voice. So you're using your voice for them, and you're singing this song for them. And in Lakota, we sing this song 4 times. We sing songs 4 times, except for certain ones. Like the direction song that's only sung 1 time through. but most songs are sung 4 times. So I will now sing this song, and you can think of situations where maybe you know somebody that has passed on in such a sudden way. You can sing this song for them. And this is how the song goes. Tunka shela omakiayo ata techia mangelo hai tu te wa u so yeshni Taku echamu ki omakia kelohai Ushimalayo Elohai Tunka shela omakiayo Ata techia mangelo hai Tu te wa u so yeshni Taku echamu ki omakia kelohai Ushimalayo Elohai Tunka shela omakiayo Ata techia mangelo hai Tu te wa u so yeshni Taku echamu ki omakia kelohai Ushimalayo Elohai Tunka shela omakiayo Ata techia mangelo hai Tu te wa u so yeshni Taku echamu ki omakia kelohai Ushimalayo Elohai. When you sing this song, you're sending out a healthy energy, and that will return 4 times as strong. So healthier, 4 times healthier. And since you are singing for that person who has died in a sudden tragic way, that medicine will return to them, it will go to them and help them. They will receive the help they need. So this is using the natural law of generosity to help them. Hohechetuelo mitakuyepi. Mitakuye ayasin. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to this video. I really appreciate it. And if you would like to send a special thanks in support of this channel, look at the bottom of this video where the title is, and right under that, where it says like, dislike, and share, right in that area, slide it towards the left, and you will see the symbols change, and then you will see a heart-shaped button that says thanks on it. If you would like to click on there to send your thanks of support, I would really appreciate it, as I really do enjoy making these videos and speaking with you and spending some time with you. So again, thank you very much for listening. To learn more about Lakota spirituality, I have written a book called Wicunt'e Otehike. This book also includes Lakota star knowledge information. All the videos that I make, which are about Lakota spirituality, Lakota star knowledge, and cultural information, are based on this book. This book costs 99 American dollars. This price includes the shipping cost as well as a tracking number. And to learn more about Lakota language, I have written a Lakota language book called Wicunt'e Owoglake, Speaking from the Heart. And all my Lakota language videos are based on this book. This book costs 119 American dollars. This price includes the shipping cost as well as a tracking number. I also teach online, and I give spiritual consultations as well. If you are interested in any of my services and products, you can send payment via PayPal to my email address, which is hehaka7@yahoo.com. That's HEHAKA, the number 7@yahoo.com. When you send your payment, please include your shipping address and your email address. Lila Pilamayelo. Thank you very much. In the Lakota way, everything is circular. As a result, we do not have a word for goodbye in the Lakota language. And so instead we say until next time, which in Lakota is Doksha Ake. And I will catch you in the next video.